Let me say also how encouraged and how impressed I am personally by what happened here on Sunday. I've said in all of my interviews, first and foremost, the real winner of the election on Sunday was the people of Ukraine. An extraordinary accomplishment. And a step which we truly hope will put Ukraine on the path to becoming the prosperous European democracy that we all hope for. I have to say, this has been the most remarkable 9 or 10 months of my life since Mary and I arrived. It's not what I was counting on. And I think especially the past 6 months since that fateful evening on November 21st, when the first couple of students went out onto the Maidan. And Sunday I was asked in an interview today, do you have any regrets? And I realized as I was formulating an answer that I don't have any idea, because it's for all of us, and this is, I will say, without doubt, the hardest working American embassy anywhere in the world. And all of you who are American citizens and American taxpayers can be very confident, I think, that you're getting your money's worth in terms of what you're doing. But if there is one word that I would use to sum up this extraordinary 6 months, it's courage. The courage of the students who first went out onto the Maidan to question Yanukovych's decision to stop the move to Europe. The courage of the priests and rabbis and others who stood out on the Maidan offering last rites on the morning of December 11th when the Berkut first came through. The courage of the demonstrators who did not retreat under the fire of the riot police on that terrible morning of February 20th. And I think most of all, the courage of the Ukrainian poll workers, the Ukrainian citizens who went to vote on Sunday in hopes of recapturing and reclaiming their democracy and their future. So I sat down on Sunday afternoon with Secretary of State Albright, and I was enormously honored that she, in all of her busy schedule, took time to come to head the observer delegation of the National Democratic Institute here. But Secretary Albright said to me, speaking privately, she said, congratulations, Jeff, your team, the U.S. government has done a wonderful job so far, but you realize the hardest work still lies ahead. And on all of that, if there is one appeal I can leave with all of you, and again, especially those of you who are voters and citizens and residents of the United States, and I'm delighted to meet people literally from coast to coast, at least one couple from my own San Diego, and lots of people from upstate New York. My son is a student at RPI in beautiful Great. Well, anyway, as all of you return home, be sure to stay in touch with your congressman, your senator. Make sure our leadership remains focused on what we're trying to do here. This is a huge undertaking, trying to repair the damage that has been done to Ukraine over the years by bad governance, by poor leadership. But it also comes at a moment of extraordinary potential. And if there is one thing that has impressed me in all of my travels throughout Ukraine since the beginning of August, it's the enormous potential of this place. And the United States wants to be a partner in that. President Obama is deeply committed to that, and deeply committed to the principle, as he said to Prime Minister Yatsenyuk in the Oval Office, that only the Ukrainian people get to choose their future. So we're going to work as hard as we can to accomplish that objective. We're going to need the help of our Congress. I'm going to need the help of all of you. Many of you have family and relations throughout this country, and it's a big country, so it's hard for us to have full visibility. So please stay in touch, let us know. We've got a great embassy team here. Want to single out a couple of them. Irina Ferencevich, everybody who has nice things to say about the Shirley Ruka video or the Valentine's video, Irina is the creative genius behind all of that.